This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium here on the 26 Sports and CCTV Michigan High School Football Game of the Week, as it has been Traverse City West Titans have been all over the Cadillac Vikings in the first half. They lead 42-0 heading into the third quarter of action. I'm Derek Tate alongside Jeff Castillo, and we're going to see what Cadillac can do with a running clock to try to bounce back and finish with some momentum, despite probably the competitive aspect of this game likely having come and went.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to happen because, well, it's got to be more positive than what was happening in the first half, just by odds. You know, something's got to go their way.
Right.
And, you know, they're just looking for something positive to happen. My guess is that the Titans are going to put a lot of their, you know, younger players in, get them some more experience heading into the second half here. So, you know, maybe Cadillac's going to be able to do a little something.
We may see some seniors also for the Cadillac Vikings. Yep. Last senior game here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. We may see some other players, backups, also getting some crucial playing time and exciting moments for some of the young players that are going to get on the field that maybe don't normally see the field or something of that nature. But regardless, you're going to want to see, if you're both teams and both head coaches, you want to see more of the same if you're head coach Greg Vaughn of the Titans, and you want to see the Vikings, who have been so resilient this year, continue to show some of that fight and execute during the backstretch of this game.
All right, and like we talked about earlier, you know, they've had a, you know, tough couple seasons. You know, the last two seasons only won about a total of 3 games, and they've already won 4 this year. So, you know, they'll rebound. They're going to come out. They're not going to give up, and see what they can do here against the Titans and move on. They actually go to play Ionia next week, and they'll finish up their year with TC Central. That's going to be another tough game.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game.
And TC West has got Gaylord next week, and then they'll finish their regular season with Petoskey. They could very well be headed for the playoffs. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
As Finn Durbin kicks it off to begin the third quarter of action, that one goes into the end zone. He's been booting the ball all over the place in this one. 1st and 10 for Aiden Gurdon, who's going to remain under center for the Cadillac Vikings. They'll take over with a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, and we'll have ourselves a running clock, given that there is a more than 35-point advantage heading into the second half.
Yeah, and you know, with the weather the way it is tonight, the diehard fans out here, they're probably glad that the clock is going to be running at this point, and they can head to some dry and warmer areas.
Right, yeah. I mean, I see plenty. I mean, I got to tip my hat to the hardcore fans out here braving the weather. It's cold and it's rainy and it's windy, but they're still out here. 1st and 10 for Cadillac. Gurdon working under center. Give goes to Cochran, and the ball's back on the ground. There is a pile. I believe Cadillac was able to get back on top of it, but not the way you want to start the second half.
Just kind of more of the same again. They just have not been able to keep the ball. And I don't believe the Titans have dropped the ball at all, but the Vikings have had all kinds of trouble all night.
And it's falling on it is Keegan Buckmaster to avoid an opening play turnover for the Vikings offense. They still gained 4, but they're going to go with a new fullback. Number 46, Tim Richards, enters the game for the first time tonight. Pitch goes around the left side to Colin Johnston. And good open field tackle by Foster Snell.
Yeah, they were all over that. They've tried that play a number of times, and they just keep, you know, they see it coming. They're doing a good job of stringing it out, and then their safeties just come and fill the holes.
Foster Snell, all 5'8", 165 pounds of them, holding on for dear life of one of the better runners on this Vikings offense, and that's going to be a no gain or short gain on the play, bringing up 3rd and 6 for the Vikings offense. Gurdon on the quarterback keeper around the left side.
It's going to be close. He might have come up just short. I think it's going to depend on the spot they give him.
And it's Remy Schultz and Mel Fretchett combining on the stop for the Titans, and he is going to be just shy. And what do you want to dial up here if you're head coach Cody Mallory?
A first down.
It would be nice if you just had that easy button. You could just press first down,
yeah,
right?
Certainly not sending the punter out on the field at this point. You just got to keep going. And, of course, the whole punting formation has not gone great for the Vikings either tonight. So this might be the safe play.
Here's 4th and 1 for the Vikings. The give goes to Colin Johnston.
Just did not get enough push on the line.
All he had to do was get to the 30, though. If that ball is touching white chalk on the 30, that will move the chains. And if we're looking at the line judge at the bottom of your screen, it looks like he's on the 30.
Him. They moved the sticks. All right, there you go, Vikings.
And that's got to feel good. Going for it on 4th and 1 at your own 29, and Colin Johnston able to get that tough yard.
All right, something to build on for the Viking line.
And Aiden Gurdon still working out of the wing tee formation. Cadillac got their first down of the second half, and Colin Johnston nothing doing into this front. Peyton Wilkening, the 6'3", 200-pound junior on the stop.
It'll be about a 2nd and 9 for the Vikings.
This Titans defensive unit up front has been absolutely fantastic tonight.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I see a couple maybe fresh jerseys out there. Excuse me.
Getting a couple fresh jerseys on both sides. 2nd and 9 on the horizon for the Vikings. Johnston on the carry. Johnson sidesteps one tackler, but the rest of the Titans rally to the ball and drop them right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, he's just, he's having to try and do too much on his own. He's got to get a little bit better blocking than that.
Good tackle from Joshua Tanis, and he steps off to the sideline on 3rd and 9, just under the 8-minute mark in the third quarter. The Vikings trying to get on the board.
All right, maybe 2 down territory. 3rd and 9. Do they put it in the air?
And Gurdon's going to go to the air.
He's got a player open, and he didn't get it up high enough. Nearly intercepted. That was number 22 for the Titans, Caleb Annis.
And that pass was well shy of his intended target, Dan Gray. Again, tough to grip that wet ball and let it rip. And Annis able to get a beat on that one and almost came up with an interception, but incomplete pass will bring up 4th down, and what has been an adventure tonight is the punting unit for the Cadillac Vikings.
It's not just a job being the punter, it's an adventure.
The adventures of Colin Hess and the Vikings punting unit. He's done what he could back there.
Yep.
Couple tough snaps, faulty protection. Here is the punt, and that's another low snap. Luckily, it goes right into his belly, and it is going to be Aiden Griggs trying to return it, but Alan Huang with good coverage. Looks like we're going to get a penalty flag right around where Griggs was tackled.
Yeah, I'm not sure if, he's talking to the Traverse City player. It didn't look like there was any kind of face mask on there. It might have been a holding.
And it is holding on the Titans.
So they are going to start their drive deep in their zone, if that's accurate for tonight, about as deep as they've been.
I believe that is the furthest back that they have been to start a possession in this game.
We have definitely had a short field tonight.
That is an understatement, as they are going to get a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. As we got to thank our crew tonight that has been braving the windy and rainy weather here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Of course, the director, Hannah Crouch. On camera number 1, Damian Brooks. Camera 2, Alden McCoy. Thank you so much. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
All right. Looks like a lot of fresh jerseys out there on the Titan side.
A lot of clean jerseys. And it's Morrison under center. He gives to Chase Tyson around the right edge. Goes off tackle for a gain of 3. And brought down by number 84. That's Andrew Johns on the stop for the Vikings.
Looks like about a 2nd and 7 for the Titans. Rain has just kind of kept its steady pace. Wind blowing just a little bit. As this clock is running down, boy, we're almost at 5.5 minutes already.
No need to water the plants tonight.
Not for a while.
2nd and 7 for the Titans. And there's Tyson again around the right edge. And Tyson running through a couple would-be tacklers. Brought down just shy of the 35-yard line. Hard running there from Chase Tyson.
All right.
On the stop, Cadillac. It was Logan Wild.
Yep, Cadillac defense stepping up, forcing a 3rd and about 3 for the Titans.
How many times would you say that we've seen that off-right tackle handoff?
Well, like I said, it seems like they've only ran about 4 or 5 plays tonight, and that's all they've really had to run. You know, when those are working, no sense in having to go too deep into the playbook.
And there's Chase Tyson around the left edge this time, and it's Julian Lamond who stands him up, but just past the sticks, and that'll move the chains.
Looks like it is going to move the chains, and it is. Would have been nice to see Cadillac get a stop there and get the ball in fairly decent field position. But nice play by the Titan offense.
As tonight's game is presented by Munson Healthcare and Cadillac Hospital, Wolverine Power Cooperative, and Great Lakes Energy, and amongst others.
Yeah, Fox Motors of Cadillac, LC Materials, Doug Glass of Cadillac, Builders First Source, Cadillac Tire Center, Primo's Barbecue, and Pizza Plus. Thank you so much for sponsoring our football games this year.
Had Pizza Plus at halftime, and it was fantastic, and fantastic effort there from the quarterback. That's Mason Morrison making the best of a bad situation. Gang tackled by a host of Vikings defenders, led by Clayton McKinley.
Bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. Oh, not the Vikings, the Titans, excuse me. Used to last game, I could say Vikings and I'd be right.
Correct.
Every time.
Made it easy on us.
Easy and difficult.
Touchdown Viking.
Right,
well, hold on, Lakewood. Wait, Cadillac. All right, we got 2nd and 8. Just above 3 minutes remaining, and there is a penalty. And the referee on the top of your screen pointing in the direction of the Titans. And is it indeed a pre-snap penalty on the Titans? That'll back them up 5 to bring up 2nd and 13.
Once again, that officiating crew consists of referee Joe DeChow, umpire Joe Johnson. We've got line judge Brett Spalding. Our back judge tonight is Rourke Pargian, and the head linesman is Jeff Bretsky, out braving the conditions for this one. Not just the players and the fans out there getting wet. It's the guys in stripes that nobody likes.
I was going to say, does anybody feel bad that the referees are getting drenched right now?
No, not at all.
Just kidding, gentlemen, just kidding.
Thankless job.
2nd and 13 on the horizon here for TC West. And that carry gets back the penalty yardage lost. That's number 22, Caleb Annis.
Yeah, nice play.
Dropping pens up here. I mean, hey, we're even fumbling. I'm fumbling. I can't speak for you. I'll speak for myself. I'm dropping pens.
Well, we've got dry conditions. I don't know what more I can do for you, Derek.
Give me some of those gloves. Stick them.
They got the heat on in here. We've got food. We've got it made. As we look at the all the umbrellas and
people are
ponchos.
Drenched everywhere and crossing their arms, trying to keep themselves warm.
I don't feel a bit guilty.
3rd and 7 for TC West, and that's Chase Tyson on the carry. And he'll be brought down well shy of the sticks by Trenton Dennis. So that will bring up 4th down, and perhaps Cadillac forcing the punting unit for the Titans to come on.
Yeah, is this the Titans' first punt tonight?
It's their 2nd punt.
2nd punt, okay. Just trying to remember if we had seen their punting. Oh, yeah, that's right, because he kept the ball for quite a while and made him honest. He looked like he was ready to take off with it.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Mel Fretchett tries to pull another fast one on this Vikings coverage unit. 4th and 5. Man in motion. Good snap. And this one, a nice punt Angled right around the 30-yard line, and that is where the Cadillac Vikings, and actually they're going to mark them all the way up at the 38.
All right, so good starting field position for Cadillac. Unfortunately, they are down to just a touch over a minute left in this third quarter, heading into the fourth quarter. Soon to be with a little bit better field position than they've had most of the night to start their drive.
That's correct. We'll
That's
see what Aiden Gurdon can get going on the second possession of the second half for the Cadillac Vikings. Of course, you can find and order DVDs of every single game of the week or an entire season package over at cctv-cadillac.org and minews26.com. First and 10 for Cadillac, and the ball is on the floor. And that's the third time tonight that Razio and Gurdon have been unable to secure the center quarterback exchange.
Yeah, that has just been an issue all night for the Vikings. They just have not been able to, it's been the snap from the center to the quarterback. It's been some of the pitches, some of the running backs. They've been sharing the frustration for sure.
After we saw the homecoming game here, which was full of rain, as we have a 2nd and 10 for Cadillac. Here's the give to Noah Cochran, and Cochran running downhill for his best run of the night. That's 11 yards right at midfield. And that'll bring the final play of the third quarter to a close, and Cadillac's going to be right on the doorstep of Titans territory as we head to the fourth quarter on the 26 Sports and CCTV Michigan High School Football Game of the Week. Titans lead 42-0. We got fourth quarter action coming at you.